guys, Kid Imagineer here, and today we'll be going over a location that had not one, not two, not three, but 4 locations that all have significance. That location is Calgary, Alberta, and one of these 4 locations wasn't just a Chuck E. Cheese, but a Bullwinkle's Food and Fun. Anyways, without all that out of the way, let's get started. The first location in Calgary opened on October 12, 1983 as a Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater. They had opened up with a 1981 remodel and with a balcony stage, most likely with Helen Honey. The store would also open up with 12,000 square feet and would open up with the King and the Beagles. We have a newspaper article telling us about the location. The store would have 45 games and 28 kiddie rides, while the store also had a ball crawl and around 105 employees. We have a couple of photos of Calgary from around this time, which gives us a photo of a king, confirming they had him. Another photo shows off their arcade games, and a bunch of other ones that show off the showroom. The store was originally a franchise location, being franchised by an unknown company based in Dallas. The store would survive the 1984 bankruptcy and would be bought by corporate on October 22, 1984. In 1986, the store was featured in a Chuck E. Cheese commercial. In this commercial, it shows us the balcony stage and their game room, which had the Tinker Towers and the ball crawl. This was really cool as it became a famous Pizza Time Theater ad. Unfortunately, in August of 1988, the store would close just after 5 years of operation. They would most likely close due to relocating to a store we'll talk about in a minute, but this is not 100% true. As of today, the location is a Party City. The second location in Calgary opened up on August 18, 1988. They would possibly be a relocation of the first Calgary location. They would open up with a 1988 remodel and with a rocker stage, and possibly around 9,000 square feet. Weirdly enough, the store would bring the first Calgary location's king over to their new location. The store was a former Enchanted Castle pizzeria. We have a newspaper article showing us a picture of the rocker stage, which appears to be some sort of forest background behind the house. The newspaper article tells us that there are around 14 kiddie rides, and that the manager of the location was Grant Gilliatt, and that the owner was his dad, Bill Gilliatt. The location would be featured on a TV show, and in the video you can see the rocker stage, some of the games, and some of the rides. In 1994, Calgary would receive a road stage, and would get it from a store we'll talk about soon. Unfortunately, in 1996, the store would get robbed, but luckily no one was hurt. In the late 90s, the location would get Phase 3, which meant changing the exterior, getting newer decor to replace the older decor, and the store would get sky tubes. Unfortunately, in October of 2003, for unknown reasons, most likely involving the franchise, the location would close. The animatronics would get sent to an amusement park, and Fun Tycoon would take over the space. They would close in 2006 and would be replaced by a daycare center, which is what the space occupies as of today. The third location in Calgary would actually open up on May 18, 1984, but not as a Pizza Time Theater, but a Bullwinkle's Family Food and Fun, which was a chain like Chuck E. Cheese, which had animatronics based on the Rocky and Bullwinkle characters. The store looked like a Canadian lodge inside and out, and being a very impressive building. The store was also 15,000 square feet. There is a photo of the store during grand opening showing the stage, but besides this, there is barely any information on the store, besides these couple of photos. Unfortunately, in 1991, the store would close, and Chuck E. Cheese would take over. The store would get the 1988 remodel and would get a road stage. There is a photo of the location's road stage during opening day, which looks nice and tells us in the newspaper that the store was franchised. Footage from that same year shows the road stage and shows just how unique the showroom is, and that you can see the resemblance from when the location used to be a Bullwinkle's, and you can also see the ball crawl. Some photos show us the games, the rides, the ball crawl, and this unique walk-around costume that was exclusive to this location, which looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, just 3 years later, the location would close for unknown reasons. As of today, the store is a Shank's Bar and Grill. Ironic enough, this location actually has an arcade inside the restaurant, and it kept most of its layout the same. The fourth and final store in Calgary would open up on August 15th, 2006, opening with the Studio C beta stage and Phase 4. The store would open up with around 11,000 square feet and with a 16-movement bot. There isn't much info on the store, besides the store surviving the 2020 bankruptcy, and would remove their SkyTubes and their toddler zone due to COVID. As of today, the location remains like this and is one of the few lucky stores to not have 2.0 yet. In conclusion, the 4 Calgary locations were all really neat to talk about, especially with how much info we had on 3 of the stores, and the fact that a commercial was filmed there. Anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when a new video comes out. And with all that out of the way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.